Hello everyone. I, Ms. Bhavna Danesh Munod, welcome you all in Agricultural Development Trust, Shardabai Pawar, Mahila Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. Good day, dear students. Last period, we finished with our fourth chapter, that is types of business services, and we have seen about communication, transport services, warehousing, even insurance policies. So this we studied in previous chapter, children. Now we come to a new chapter in our OCM 12th standard syllabus, that is emerging modes of business, our fifth chapter. So in this we will see e-business, online transactions and outsourcing, children. So this chapter will tell us about e-business, online transactions and outsourcing. So one by one we'll see what is there in emerging modes of business. So this, if you can see the image, children, it's a global world, and due to business we are connected with each other. The hand is showing a global world, like this modernization, globalization itself tells, its definition itself tells, children, that the whole world is integrated into a single unit. Globalization tells. Now what is e-business, we'll see. So we'll come to e-business, that is electronic way, e-business. So the new mantra of the day is growth, globalization cycle, speed and competitiveness, children. So e-business is an abbreviation for electronic business. In 1997, IBM started using the term e-business. See, who? IBM. For the first time. Until that time, the word e-commerce was used. Means before e-business, children, the word e-commerce was used. So e-business means using the internet to connect people and process. As I told you, globalization definition also tells us the whole world is integrated into a single unit. That means each one is connecting with each other. So e-business also has the same meaning, children, that it is using the internet to connect people and process. So it opens new door to customers around the world. E-business establishes more closer and responsive relationship with partners, employees and suppliers. So it connects, adopts, integrates IT system, and the companies are able to manage their business very effectively. Through the internet, it is possible to invent new and innovative ways to add value to whatever existing products and services will be there without spending lots of money, children. Now e-business, globalization. Due to globalization, what has happened? Say Google, for example, children. What any question you type to Google, immediate answer comes. Immediate we get a knowledge. We don't have to think a lot. Everywhere, which world, whatever things are happening in each and every country, through Google we can see. So same they have told, globalization has made work easier and less cost. Means if you want to fix a price for the product, who? Businessmen. So businessmen, children, if they want to fix a price for the product, what they will do? They will go through internet, they will search everywhere the price, compare their cost, whatever it is required, and then fix the price for the product without going anywhere and searching. So internet has lessened the cost of businessmen. Then electronic business also refers, say, to the use of web, internet, extranets or some combination. So e-business, children, it is not a technical change. It is a fundamental change in the way of business should be done, supported and enabled by technology. Internet and the web support together provide opportunities in selling customer relationship. So we are studying about e-business, children. We also studied that International Business Management has given this e-business a word. First it was e-commerce. Means first this business word e-business was known as e-commerce, and then IBM gave the approval that e-commerce will be known as, children, e-business. So the meaning of e-business is electronic business is derived from the terms email and e-commerce. E-business or electronic business is the administration of conducting business through internet, and it would include the buying and selling of goods or services along with providing technical or customer support through internet. So the concept of e-business has emerged when IBM coined the term in late 90s. The purpose or the reason was to provide buyers a platform on the internet to buy and sell goods. So they have given an activity in your textbook. What they have told first, e-business, already in introduction we have studied that it came from IBM. Then in the late 90s, IBM made this term from e-commerce to e-business, children. And they have provided a platform for your goods and services on internet. Now we order now online. There are many apps and we order online, children. Anything you want to purchase, you order online. So that has come through e-business. So that has been that selling and buying of goods has done through this e-business. So your activity has been given that some people use the word e-business or e-commerce interchangeably, but they are not synonyms. See, they are not synonym, means you will you say synonyms, means either use this word or this word. No, they are telling e-business, e-commerce are different. So e-commerce refers to buying and selling online, while e-business encompasses all business conducted online. See the difference. Both the words are different. E-business is different and e-commerce is different, children. So e-business means what? Whatever business you are doing online, that a watch, whatever transactions is there, it will see. And e-commerce means buying and selling on online transactions. So e-commerce is a branch of business. See, you can see, children, there is difference between what? E-commerce and e-business. So what you can see in the picture, e-commerce is what? Buying and selling of goods. And e-business, you can see a person sitting over here, children. So that what is doing? Transactions, is checking the transactions, how much e-business or how much business has been done regarding buying and selling. So emerging modes of business is related to e-business, e-commerce, buying and selling online. See, you can see the components of e-business are online marketplaces, online communities, online stores, e-procurement and online companies. So we are going to see one by one what this means. Now come to this scope of e-business, children. So scope of e-business, we'll see, children, what it tells. The scope of e-business is not restricted to only online shopping, but it also includes stock, transaction and use of software. In India, till now, business is managed through traditional methods. Now, many businesses are becoming aware of the advantage of e-business and are incorporating this into their strategies. It also helps in better communication between business house and makes purchasing easier for large organizations. So we have mentioned above that the scope of business, e-business is very vast, quite vast. Almost all types of business functions such as production, finance, marketing, personal administration, children, even planning, organizing, controlling can be done through computer networks, can be done online. So the other way of looking at the scope of e-business is to examine the terms of people or parties involved in electronic transactions. So various business and payment apps popularly known as e-business transactions are Phone Pay, Google Pay, Swiggy, Ola, etc. As I told you, we have many apps. Swiggy, we have Google Pay, we have children, we have Phone Pay, that is related to online transactions. Even we have Ola cab, children. We book a car, taxi through Ola cabs to travel. In Swiggy is for food orders. Many advertisements are there on TV, children. So you will be familiar to this e-business. Now come to the next point. See, viewed from this perspective, a firm electronic transactions and networks can be visualized as extending into 6 directions as follows. Now see, children, this is important. Now symbolical representation they have given for each word. So that we will see one by one. See, B2B for e-business. B2B means what? Business to business. Keep in mind. B2B means the words we have to know for electronic transitions if we are doing on network, online transactions we are doing. So B2B short forms are there. B2B, business to business. B2C, business to consumer. C2B, consumer to business. C2C, consumer to consumer, B2A business to administration, and C2A business consumer to administration, and B2B business to business. So this various types of short forms have been given for online transactions. We have to know. So I will repeat again, children. Just check it out. Again I will go for this. B2B. B2B means what? Business to business. C2C, consumer to consumer. B2C, business to consumer. Second one. Third one, C2B, consumer to business. Fourth, C2C, consumer to consumer. Fifth, B2A, business to administration. And sixth one is C2A, that is consumer to administration. So these forms are there, short forms we have to know, say for electronic transactions and networks we should be visualized. So in this form, the buyer and seller are both business entities and do not involve individual consumers. So here the parties involved in e-commerce transactions are business firms, and hence their name is B2B, that is business to business. Children. Then the next point we have transactions between business firms. Means the first type is B2B, that is business to business. What they have told, that transactions between business firms comes under this category, that is B2B, business to business. So business firms interact with each other for a variety of services. So this include supplying ancillary parts, components to manufacturers, providing value added services like catering, and also providing manpower. So we will study what is they are telling, children. Now first we are studying the term. Why we have to study the term, or say you can by heart also. B2B means what? Business to business. Now why we would use this B2B, that is business to business? In this what will happen? They take into consideration whatever raw materials, say even labor, power also, and components, spare parts, raw materials, whatever is included in business for production of goods and services will be added to B2B, that is business to business. Children, this is the first. Then second one is B2C. Now simple example, if I told you about B2B is what? Now suppose I am a factory owner, an entrepreneur. Now I want to collect raw materials. I want to search, going hunting for raw materials. I want to search for labor. So what I can do, online I can add and register myself for business to business, B2B, where I will get the message from where I will get the raw materials at cheaper cost, looking at my balance from where I will get labors. So that is called as B2B. Then the second one is business to consumer, B2C. Now what is in business to consumer, children? Customer identifies a need and searches for the product or services to satisfy the need. So customers select a vendor and negotiates a price. Customers receive the product or services, makes payment, get service and warranty claims. So as the name implies, B2C, transactions have business firms at one end and its customers on the other end. So the transactions under B2C are between business firms and consumer, children. So what the thing over here, what will be seen business to consumer means whatever the customer requires or is searching for the products or services, children, he can type B2C, that is business to consumer. What business people are providing services to customer, that will be shown in B2C, children. Means suppose I have an entrepreneur, I have my registered factory over there. So directly factory online also, whatever products I am selling, that the customer can see through business to consumer. So this is B2C. So firms use their sites for a range of marketing activities. So this includes what? Promotion, product information, reviews about the product, service and delivery of the product at the doorstep. So the cost of products and services is kept low through this method, and the speed of transaction is also faster. So here the websites, they have given one website address www.flipkart.com, children, flipkart.com. So what it tells, if we type that site also, whatever products and services which factory is selling, we can see through B2C. Then the third one, children, over here is C2B. The third one related to online transaction, that is consumer to business, C2B. Now what over here it has been shown that it is an electronic transaction. The consumer requests a specific service from the business, that is consumer to business. And it is a growing arena where the consumer requests a specific service from the business. So it enables buyers to quote their own price for specific goods or services. So consumer posts his request with a set budget online and companies review the customers' requirements and bids out the project. For example, pest control services, taxi services are there, doorstep food delivery, etc. Now this is also very interesting, children, that is consumer to business. Now you see, you have registered your name, for example, children. Now suppose say I will take an example like food. I want to order food. So what I will see first in that criteria, what is my budget? Suppose my budget is I have to order pizza and up to 500 rupees. So I will go through that online site. I will mark my price also, how much budget I want, and various types of companies will come which will provide pizza under rupees 500. So this is related to how C2B, that is consumer to business. They will tell the price, children, and according to the price you will get the perfect company who is providing you best service. That is called as C2B. See, we have studied about B2B, business to business. We have studied about business to consumer. Then we have studied about consumer to business. Now come to the fourth one. Now what is the fourth thing over here, children? That is consumer to consumer, C2C. Now what happens over here? Consumer to consumer. So consumer to consumer facilitates online transactions of goods or services between two people. See, two people will be required for C2C. So consumer involves electronic facilitated transactions between consumers through third party. So common consumer posts an item for sale and other consumers bid to purchase it. So the sites are only intermediaries just to match the consumers. The internet allows a lot of space for consumer groups to be formed. These forums are very interactive. So redressal of complaints is also possible through such groups. For example, eBay. Now children, consumer to consumer means, suppose example I want to sell my bike. Second hand bike is there. I can post on online group, children, for reselling. Advertisement I can give. We have, see, eBay services are there. Electronic, whatever you want to post, you want to sell, you can type. That is consumer to consumer service. Means I am not a businessman, but I want to sell my bike. So I am a consumer. Other one will purchase it. So that also you can do through online transaction. That is consumer to consumer services you can give. Then the fifth one is, children, business to administration, or B2A. What it does? So this part of e-commerce encompasses all transactions conducted online between business and public administration. So for example, registration of companies, payment of taxes, etc., getting permission, etc., will be done through B2A, that is business to administration. So this is also a part of e-commerce. Registration of companies, payment of taxes, this all will be done through B2A, that is e-commerce encompasses all transactions conducted online. Whatever transactions will be there for public as well as online business transactions will be checked through B2A, business to administration. So registration for companies, ROC, or you want to pay any tax, any permits, you can pay through this B2A app, that is business to administration. Then next one is consumer to administration, C2A, children. Now what is this C2A? See, we'll see. C2A, that means the consumer to administration model encompasses all electronic transactions conducted between individuals and public administration. So for example, getting passport, Aadhaar card, license, etc. Now see, children, example, now we have to remember licensing online, or we have to go passport, we have to get passport. So whatever documents are there, children, you have to upload. Say for example, simple example I will give you now. You are filling now, suppose a 12th standard form, or you have filled up 12th standard form. What you had to do? Online form was given through you. Then your documents, everything were verified, children, and then your form was accepted. Approval had came when you cleared up all the fees, when your documents were verified, when everything was correct, then an approval comes and then you get your admission in, say, 12th standard. That one example I gave. So here also they have told related to consumer to administration, that is C2A. What it tells us about consumer to administration model encompasses all electronic transactions what I have done, what has been happened between individual and administration of public, means between the whatever administration department will be there related to business services and consumer, all that will be seen through C2A, that is consumer to administration. So getting passport, getting license or getting Aadhaar card online, this all your services are checked through C2A children, that is consumer to administration. So till now what we studied, the terms, the short forms related to e-business. E-business and e-commerce is different, children. So through e-business, first one is what? B2B, business to business. Then second term we studied business to consumer. Third one consumer to business, C2B. Fourth one consumer to consumer, C2C. Fifth business administration, and sixth consumer to administration, C2A. So these all are related with business, children, and that is online e-business. So next part we will see what is B2C, B2B. Already we have seen this, but just for your knowledge, in this diagram they have given. So we have seen C. Can you see this? What we have seen over here. Now what the diagram image tells us, this is what is B2C. We have seen business to consumer, means whatever business are there, it is highlighted online and the consumer can see, like Flipkart. Go through that Flipkart website, you can see whatever factory is having products are there. Many different types of products are there. So B2C, that is direct sellers we have, online intermediaries we have, advertising is there. B2C is based on communicating and fee based. It is fee based. So these are contents related to B2C which we have seen. So B2B, B2C, that is transactions given over here, children. So next period we will see another point. Till then, bye. Thank you.